Let's talk about your Jimmy Buffett tribute song, Keep the Party Going. That's an amazing song. What inspired you to co-write that song and how did it come about?
Well, when Jimmy passed, we were at the Surf Ballroom in Iowa Saturday
Hmm.
night. Um, at whatever 12:31 in the morning. Um, we got the word that Jimmy had passed, and the first thing I did was start texting coral reefers, and I'm like, "Is this real? Is this And a lot of the coral reefers weren't aware of how close he was, and
Hmm.
except maybe Mac, and so it was a shock to those guys too. So I spent a lot of time on the phone with them. But two thoughts came into my head. Um, just because I'm ever the producer, my first thought was, well, tomorrow we have to do a tribute show and we have to get everybody who's at the event in it. We have to do one immediately. So we have to kind of make it up, and because we got to be on stage at noon. And so we did that. And then my second thought um, was there's going to be a lot of tribute songs written about and for Jimmy, and rightly so, and because he was not just kind of a game changer, but if I think if he never wrote a single tropical song, he still would be an amazing songwriter in our world, and a huge influence on a lot of us. And so there was definitely going to be a lot of tribute songs, but the tendency is to write something that's sad and reflective uh, for a guy that great. But that went against everything I thought that he wanted. And like there's a reason he didn't tell anybody he was sick for a long
Yeah.
time. He wanted us to have fun for as long as possible, and his message was
Yeah.
have fun and keep the party going. And so I'm like, that's the song that I want to write. I want it, and I want the music to reflect that too. It doesn't need to be sad and sappy. It needs to have some of that Gulf Coast, New Orleans-y type feel, but it also needs to have elements of his tropical Caribbean volcano type feel too. So I tried to blend those things together. And me not really being I'm a, I would say I'm a Buffett fan, but I'm not a Buffett enthusiast or a historian. And I was like, well, if I'm going to write a song like this, I got to get somebody to co-write it with me who is. And so I turned to Mr. Spradlin, J.D. Spradlin at Radio Margaritaville. I thought to myself, who has heard more Jimmy Buffett songs besides Jimmy Buffett, than anyone else? And it's got to be JD. He's been playing the music, and if you ever listen to Radio Margaritaville, he has tidbits on every little song. He knows everything about every live recording. He's just just purely from the music angle, not even from stories behind, where did Jimmy grow up and where did he do, but the music itself. And so I was like, that's the guy I want to write. And I called him up and I said, hey, you ever written a song before? And he said, no. I said, you wanna? And
Okay.
so I had the music, and then we wrote the lyrics over the phone.
Wow. And then where'd you go with it? What'd you do with it? Once you talk and you come up with the song itself, what's the next step?
Yeah. Well, I recorded the music to it, and there was a need to put a bunch of coral reefers on it and all that, but I wanted to get it out quicker than that, so I put it out pretty quick. And but since then it's kind of been a staple of the show, especially when we have the full band, and I hope that it goes beyond my little performances of it. I hope somebody picks it up someday.
Yeah, well,
I
I'm
think it's
I'm
a good
sure
tune.
you've got a lot of very positive feedback on it, not just from reviewers, but from fans. And every time you play it, people love that song, right?
Yeah, it's and it's got a really strong line. I mean, the line is a direct quote from Jimmy, so can't go wrong there. But yeah, you don't have to explain to people that they should sing along. They know to do that already, even if they've never heard it. So it's a good thing.
Right.